Hi, this is Les Goss. I'm here to give you another little instructional video about performing notes. Today we're going to talk about one that we found in Cincinnati, and we'll just run through what the house is about, what the neighborhood's about, what the value is, uh, how you can get involved if you want to, and we'll look for questions from you later. So let's get started. First of all, it's a 3-bed, 1-bath, 1-car garage house in Cincinnati. It's 864 square feet. It's in a safe neighborhood. I'll show you that in a minute. The borrower paid $35,000 for this in 2014, and now he's paying $285.44 a month for his principal and interest. Here's why we think it's a safe neighborhood. This is from Trulia.com. We always look for mostly green around the house, and this looks pretty decent. As you can see down here, green is safer. There's a little bit of tan around, so not too bad overall. Now we want to look into how much this house is actually worth. Should we get it back? What can we do with it? How can we make sure that we're protecting ourselves if this person for some reason doesn't pay off as promised? So this is a broker's price opinion. This is actually done by somebody in Cincinnati, a realtor, who went out to the house, took pictures, and did comparable sales and listings from the neighborhood to find out what it was worth according to him. And his value came up to just under $29,000. Now you have to realize in this price band, $30,000 or $35,000 house, you're not going to get a bank loan on. Most of these are all cash purchases that this is being compared to, and they're bought up by investors and then rented out or sold with owner financing, as this one has been. So this is a wholesale price. We'll figure a retail price a little bit longer. But first we'll look at a couple of other places you can go to look for values online. This is from Realty Track. They think it's worth $51,000. This is from Trulia that I just mentioned that had the crime map. They've got it at 46. This is Zillow. You can tell because they call it a Zestimate. 97,000. I think that's way too high, but that's what they've come up with. The reason we look at this is to make sure that if we get it back, we're going to be okay. We can sell it for more than we've got into it. So the first thing we do is we look at the rental rates for similar houses in the neighborhood. So this is 3-bedroom houses within a mile. There's 34 of them, and the median was $775. So half are above that and half are below. So if we keep in mind that he's paying about $285 a month plus taxes and insurance escrows, he's paying under $400 a month total, probably, well under the rental rates. We like to see this because that means that this person's going to be motivated to stay there, because if they move out and have to rent, their payments are going to go way up. So that's a good thing for us. This is also a number, this 775 is a number we'll use to figure what we can charge for a sale. Because if people are paying $775 for rent, that gives us an idea of what they'll be willing to pay for as a mortgage payment. So here's how we do that. This is something that I wasn't going to get into originally, but I passed it on to a buddy of mine who came up with this question: how in the heck do you figure out what the thing is worth the way you do it instead of the way the broker does with his wholesale cash prices? Well, we start with the rental market, and we already saw that's worth $775. So that's our starting number. Now we want our numbers to be below that, including taxes and insurance, so that it'll be a good deal for them and they'll be motivated to stay because it'll be cheaper than rent. So what we do is we take our monthly payment the interest rate we want to change, and how long we're going to make the loan for. We put it into a financial calculator. I will spare you the details of using a financial calculator, but we'll just shorten it up here for you. So first of all, we're going to put in the monthly principal and interest payments of $600 a month, well below the rental. That'll give him well over $100 to put into taxes and insurance and still come up well below the rental rate. We're going to make it for a 20-year loan, 240 months, and we're going to charge them an 8% interest rate. This is obviously more than the banks are charging now, but when we deal with seller financing, we're dealing with people who probably, for one reason or another, cannot get a bank loan. So this doesn't mean we don't vet them very thoroughly. We want to get pay stubs and current job history. We want to get 2 years of tax returns at least. So we have a pretty good idea of what this person's about. Oh, also a credit report with the score. So we put that all into our calculator, and that comes up with a value of $71,000. So if you put these numbers into an amortizing calculator online, it's easier to use than a financial calculator. If you put in $70,000 and you put in 8% interest rate in 240 months, you'll come up around $600 a month for payments. So that's what we're aiming for. So should we get the house back, we don't have to sell it for 70, we could sell it for 60, and since we're in for less than half of that, we're still in good shape. So if this particular note just got sold recently. I was about to buy it when I found out it had already been sold, so I can't really sell you part of it. But what we generally do here at the Riverstone Fund is we buy the entire remaining note. So this person had been in for a couple years. He's got 18 years left on the thing. We're going to buy that note and then sell you part of it. So what we do is we sell you 180 months of payments of $285 a month. So if you put in $26,000 for this, for the next 180 months, you'll be getting $285 in post office money. It just shows up in your mail every month for 180 months. And that works out to be a yield of 10.38%, which is pretty good. Now, you're not actually going to get the full 285 because we always put it the notes in with a servicing company that collects the payments, collects the taxes and escrow, pays the insurance, and so on. So they charge about $30 a month, the servicing company I'm currently using. So you get about $255 a month, which will lower your rate. It won't quite be 10.8, 10.4, but it'll be probably better than you're getting in your IRA right now, or your savings account, or wherever you've got your cash. So I wish I could say write in if you're interested and let me know if you want to buy this one, but this one, as I said, is gone. I always get more. In fact, I'm getting some more in today. So if you're interested in either finding out more about these or getting on my preferred buyers list, here's where you can contact me. You can call me at my 800 number, 800-769-1334, or email me at les@riverstonefund.com. I look forward to hearing from you. Let me know if you've got any questions, if you'd like to be on my preferred buyers list, if you just want to get more samples of these so you can get a better handle on what exactly this is all about. Love to hear from you. So until next time, this is Les signing off. Have a good one.